Okay, this is my last video. When I have thoughts, I have to talk them out, and maybe it'll help somebody. Maybe it'll help me if you leave comment out to understand. So I'm trying to understand, how did we get to where we are in this day and time? Used to be back in the day, if my neighbor needed some sugar, I could share my sugar. But now you don't know your neighbors, and you don't share your sugar, and you probably don't want them to share your sugar because you don't know what kind of household they have. When did we lose so much respect for ourselves? And when did we fall into the norm of just going along with anything and everything? Used to be a time that our people would stick together for a certain cause. We no longer know how to fight the right way. All we know how to do is fight with our fists and not with our mind. We have kids dying every day on our own streets, and nobody feels the need to make a change to what's going on. We have a lot of teenagers, underage girls, having babies, and they're still babies themselves. The grandmamas are not even past 25 years old. These girls are having multiple babies by multiple men, and 9 times out of 10, half of the time they don't even know who the daddy is. They're contracting all kinds of diseases. And it seems to be okay if I walk around with HIV. It's just a disease. What do I care? I still can do what I do, go where I want to go, hang out with who I want to hang out with. You have mothers that get up at 7 o'clock in the morning to hang out in a park with people to pass a bottle while your 3-year-old is swinging on your leg and watching you drink. You're deteriorating through his or her very eyes, and you see nothing wrong with that. You walk outside, you think you're this great woman, but when you part your lips, all you hear is foul language that constantly come out of your mouth, being very disrespectful to yourself. The clothes you have on are so tight that the threads are screaming, release me, release me. The men that you hang around has no longer respect for you because you do what they do. And they look at you like you're nobody. And you don't even have a clue. You're so high, you don't know whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or even Sunday. You're taking strays off the street, what you think is a man. You place him in your house, put him in your bed, and put him before your kids. Sad. Men don't want to get up and go to work. They want to get a check in the mailbox just like the woman do. When you challenge him as the man he say he is, now he wants to become violent and say you're bringing me down and you're tearing up me as a man. I'm trying. But are you really trying? When she gets up and go to work, you hop in the car on the driver's side, drop her off, go hang out with your buddy, get you a 6-pack or a bag or shoot up or snort. Are you really being the man you say you want to be? You can't be. How many kids do you have? How many pairs of Pampers have you bought? How many bottles of milk have you took to your baby mama's house? Why are our kids in the C, the D, and the F range, passing from grade to grade, and they can't even read? Why are our children, who we go through labor, and labor is hard, hours and hours, we let them walk the streets by themselves? We don't know where they are at, and neither do we care. We let other people babysit our kids just to get them out of our hair, trying to hold on to that no good man that you're laying up with. He ain't doing nothing for you. He ain't good to you neither. Fathers, how about showing a little more love to your daughters because they need that so they can make better choices in their lives? Mothers, How about grooming your boys to be men and not boys at 40 years old, still living in your house in the basement? A lot of stuff that goes on in our community, in our environment, we can break the cycle. But do we know how to break the cycle? It is so bad that it has become the norm. And it breaks my heart to walk outside and see lady after lady hanging out, kids walking with them late night. You get up, it's sunshine. You go to bed, it's dark. And you still outside doing the same thing. You feel like being on welfare is okay. Where's your goals? Where's your dreams? Why do you want better for yourself? Why do you think you don't deserve it? What is wrong? Do we stop to think about how we can change our neighborhoods? Why don't we respect our neighborhood? Why all the trash? Why all the cussing? Why hanging in front of the stores? Why the rocks and the blows? Why stealing from people who don't have no more than you? Why breaking somebody's house who works every day? Because you want to sit on the corner and you don't want to get a real job. Why blame somebody else for your faults and failures? Lady, man, boy, girl, mama, daddy, grandpa, grandma, step up. Look in the mirror. The change starts with us, and we can fix a whole lot of things. Life is important. We need to get our morals and our values back. It's time for a change. You should not have to move your child out of city schools to the suburb schools to get a better education. We no longer check into the schools to make sure the teachers are doing the jobs. And then for those who hiring teachers, we want to make sure that they qualify and they have the gift, the compassion, and the care for the children. Stop passing our kids from grade to grade. My son is dead, so I'm speaking for those mothers who have children. We need to go back and start caring about each other. Other races stick together. We don't know how. We fight for dumb stuff. How about we get some smart about ourselves? Learn how to stick together for a cause and a purpose. Learn how to fight with our mind and not with our mouth. We would be so much better if we do that. It's time out. And it's time out for you pointing the finger at somebody else who you think is the cause and the reason for why you are the way you are. That's a bunch of crock. Take ownership to your part. Stand in the mirror, look at yourself, and see where you fall short and make a difference. That's all I'm saying. I know this long, but sometimes you need some things so people can understand. And sometimes they won't hear it from people in their circle or their friends, but they'll hear it from a stranger. So the stranger is telling you, if you are that person that I talked about in this video, you need to get it together. That's all I'm saying. Start now.